Are you sick and tired of hearing myths and misconceptions surrounding Singapore PR applications? There is no way to know what guarantees approval, so there are many theories floating around, but how much of it is actually true? Today, I will bust those myths and share with you the top 12 factors that will affect a Singapore PR application. Myth number 1. Singapore government prefers sons over daughter? It is important to know Singapore government does not discriminate based on gender when approving Singapore PR application. In fact, each case is evaluated on its own merits based on a case-to-case basis. It is important to understand that no two profiles are ever alike. So whether you're having only sons or daughter, their gender is not the deciding factors for your family's PR application. Myth number 2. Higher salary also equivalent to higher chances of approval? Many believe that a higher salary will also increases your chances for your Singapore PR application. While this is partially true, this is not the only factor that the government is going to consider, although it is a positive factor in your application. We have seen single clients with lower salary getting their PR approved, but they have a stronger profile in other areas such as education and working experiences. The progression in your career matters much more than your current salary. So don't get discouraged if you're applying for PR with the lower salary, but instead, focus on gaining more working experience and furthering your study. Myth number 3. You will definitely fail in your first application. The more times you apply, the more sincere you seem to be to ICA. Some people believe that they will definitely fail in their first attempt and they will have to make multiple attempts to show sincerity to Singapore government. However, this is definitely not true. It is much advisable to make your first attempt your best attempt. Making many attempts without understanding the reason of rejection is not the best decision to be made. Myth number 4. Approval, it's all about luck. While luck may play a role in any application process or even basically in life, the Singapore government will evaluate your profile holistically. It is an evaluation of the entire picture of whether if you will be a good fit for Singapore or granting you a PR status will be a valuable addition to Singapore. Now that we have debunked some of the myths surrounding Singapore PR application, let's take a closer look at the top 12 influencing factors that actually affect your PR application. Number 1. Age or period of contribution. With an aging population in Singapore, Singapore government tend to prefer younger candidate because they would have a longer period of contribution towards Singapore. However, that being said, we have also successfully assisted many older candidates with many years of experience to get their PR approved as well. Number 2, family ties. If you are here in Singapore with your family members and applying together as a family, this shows that you have a strong intention to sink root permanently in Singapore. Besides, if you have spouse or children that is already Singaporeans or PR, or even extended families such as parents or siblings, do highlight them in your PR application. Number 3, industry requirements. Singapore government sets quota for different industry, and some industry tend to have a higher demand. Example will be cybersecurity, AI, or even fintech. So if you're in this few industry, it means that you will tend to have a higher chances of approval. Ultimately, the key question is that are you able to fill up the talent gap that Singapore government has? Number 4, social integration. When evaluating your PR application, ICA will also consider have you been integrating to the Singapore society and how keen are you to be a part of us. There are many ways that you can show that you are trying to integrate to the Singapore society. Example will be participating in some volunteering work, joining some professional or social causes club, or even picking up local language such as Mandarin. Number 5. Property investment. Being a foreigner in Singapore, you have to pay additional buyer's stamp duty of 30%. However, if you can afford it, you can definitely own a property in Singapore to showcase that your level of commitment towards Singapore is extremely high. Number 6. Insurance coverage. If you have adequate insurance coverage in Singapore, it shows that you are financially responsible and you are taking care of yourself and your family members in the event of unforeseen circumstances. While there is no specific requirements for insurance coverage, having adequate insurance coverage does showcase that you have a strong intention to build a life in Singapore. Number 7. Local endorsement. Some good recommendation letters from your boss, your colleague, and your friends who is Singaporean or PR. It's a good way to show that you have forged a strong relationship in Singapore. Number 8. Financial investment. By investing in Singapore, especially some long-term plans such as fixed deposit or even supplementary retirement scheme account, does showcase that you have a strong intention to stay in Singapore for a long time. Last 4 factors are self-explanatory, and they are educational qualification, professional achievement, economic contributions, and unique talent worth bringing up. Well, there you have it. We have debunked some of the common myths surrounding Singapore PR application, and now you know the top 12 factors that actually affect the success of your PR application. Remember that every case is unique and evaluated on a case-to-case basis. Share this video with your friends and family who are thinking of applying for a Singapore PR. Remember to do your research, put your best foot forward, and last but not least, patience is key. Have you heard of other myths? Let us know in the comment below. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you will not miss out on our weekly new content about Singapore immigration matters. That's all for now. Bye!